All right. I think everything's working this time.
Working this time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Working this
waveform
time.
is thickened the fuck up.
Milky tentacles.
Milky
Yeah.
tentacles.
Yeah.
Milky
Yeah.
tentacles.
Yeah.
Milk.
Ew.
Imagine a chia pet, but it's milky tentacles.
Ew. New with milky
Oh
tentacles.
Lord, I'm terrible.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Come here, big dog.
we come back in with the party having now met this
Not child.
human child. Salvos doing his best to resist the urge to impale it on his spear.
It was tough.
Yikes. Phew. Close.
For the record, that person was in their late teens. Not an actual child.
But he was a bad guy.
You don't know that at all.
I know it in my heart.
Whatever you gotta say.
Know it in
tell
your
yourself
fart.
to sleep at night. All curled up on a body of slain fucking children. Okay, it's not that bad.
I'm not a monster!
Brick killed a guy.
Yeah.
Stabbed a man in the heart with a trident. All right. So, the party tending to their wounds, having a chance encounter with what appears to be a non-crazy surviving employee of this mining operation who has been wandering around the jungle trying to survive before she ran into you guys. Decided to team up for the time being. How do you all wish to proceed?
Well, are we all rested? We're ready to go?
Onward.
Yeah, did you hit
Onward.
the button? Hit the button if you haven't hit the
Do
button.
we still
Yeah.
Button has
sense
been
the
hit.
tremors? The humming?
No.
Okay.
After that statue kind of collapsed, the reverberations had seemingly ceased.
I guess we just continue on into the darkness, the general direction that we were headed.
Yeah,
As
past
best
the
we could
temple
tell,
and
whatever that is.
inland, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't everything happen at like the center of the island?
I would think that
That-
depends mostly on what island you're on.
I think that's how most of the legends go.
Checks out. I doubt that's true, but I'm gonna agree with it.
As you proceed further into the jungle, I will take a marching order too while we're at it.
Riv up front?
Yeah, I'll go behind Riv.
Tracker going track.
Can I go in the middle?
I'll go. Tagir will go right behind Callie,
Yeah, I'll pull up the rear.
All right,
and then actually
so
I'm gonna cast light on the propeller helmet she's wearing.
let it be known that Callie is self-identified as a middle child.
Man, these are fucking good. They just keep
That's
coming too.
kind
Yeah.
of child she is.
Like in the middle of the group, surrounded by people on all sides.
No, like from Middle Earth.
Holy fuck.
Da 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 da. I thought you were gonna play this. There it is. Oh my god, yes.
Take my ass.
Oh, I was choked on my coffee already.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Take my ass.
Yeah! Send the line!
She did it! She did the line!
Okay. Can't you tell by the music? This is serious.
This is also
come on,
me in
guys.
my armor.
This is
For
Dungeons
super
and Dragons,
ethereal.
okay? We're not supposed to be having fun right now.
Are we now
Yeah, this
hunting
is-
man bear pig?
Yeah.
Super
that
ethereal.
that
Don't
art
give
is
the
really
DM
cool.
ideas.
Okay, we go.
As you press further into the jungle, you start coming across there's like large stone tablets that kind of litter the trail on either side of you. They're probably, I don't know, like 8 to 10 feet tall, probably about 5 or 6 feet wide, big stone slabs, covered in engravings in a language that most of you don't understand, but Riv and Salvos? Are you my primordial boys?
Yep.
I
No.
believe-
Or is
No,
it Tagir?
me and Tagir.
Right,
I'm sorry, Tagir and I.
the primordial boys. You recognize this script.
Name of my sex tape.
And but it's like you almost wouldn't recognize it as primordial because it's not really like, well, it's like a dead language, right? Like it's ancient, it's not spoken or really recorded very often.
That's what primordial means.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing that you notice about it right away, or how you're able to kind of identify it, is you recall it kind of matching the format of the engravings on that first stone tablet that you recovered in on the Saradin's behalf, way back in the jungles southeast of Nicodranus, before you guys were forced to leave the city in a hurry.
How large are these tablets?
8 to 10 feet tall,
Damn.
6 to 8 feet wide.
So, like, taking one is not an option.
No. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be able to move one of these. Like, they're like sticking out of the ground at angles, like kind of half.
Like Easter
Leaning.
Island
Can we, like,
guys.
Do they have
Yeah.
things on them? Can we, like, do we have paper? Can we, like,
Oh.
Actually, Tagir will try to like write down
draw
the
it?
symbols. If it's this large, we're gonna have to write this down.
Let's take a rubbing.
okay, you guys, I'll try to remember
But
it.
the
Okay?
thing's massive. I don't have enough parchment to rub this whole thing.
I'll try to remember it the best I can. Okay, so I'm
That's
just
what
gonna
she
stand there and
said.
stare at it for.
Don't
I hate
worry.
it here.
I got it. I got it.
So yeah, Tagir begins
my
to
ass.
fucking write down the symbols.
Shit. I thought I
on a
muted his
parchment.
soundboard.
Okay, so like Riv is studying these things. How much of it,
Anyway,
like, what is he able to comprehend of what these things say?
As I'm writing, I'll assist you.
what
All
are you
right,
doing? Like
just-
holding his book for him? Like,
Well, we speak primordial. We understand. We're gonna try and decipher
Yeah,
if there's anything meaningful
I'll be
written on these
standing
tablets.
then next to him, writing it down. It's like
make
yes.
make an intelligence check. You can do investigation if it's higher, but I don't think you're proficient.
No, I've got a 0 no matter what.
Okay.
Ooh boy, I continue my
Ugh.
habit of rolling well below 10.
Oh yeah, you can go with advantage. Because
Yeah, because I
said
speak primordial.
and he said he's assisting you.
17, that's more like
Holy
it.
shit, that's way better.
I just very easily read this and I understand it perfectly.
The stone is like significantly worn. It seems like it has been here for a very, very, very long time.
It would have
The
to be.
bits and
It's in
pieces-
primordial.
Yeah, the bits and pieces that you can make out seem to kind of give bits and pieces of kind of the history of the inhabitants of this island.
Okay, tell me about it.
It seems as though long ago, you're not sure how long, there was some kind of happening. You recognize a phrase from the temple where you secured the stone tablet the first time, mentioning an apogee solstice. It's like this particular phrasing and set of symbols that you were able to discern to mean apogee solstice. And here you find mention of it again.
That's the same cosmic event that was referenced in the writing we saw illuminated from the original tablet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't the original tablet say something like the Crimson Dawn too?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
okay.
ominous for sure.
There was apparently some kind of happening, some kind of event, and there was some kind of terrible creature that possessed. Well, they say it stalked in the night. It took the light into itself. Could see without seeing. Could see right through a man's soul. Its origin is unknown, but the tablet tells you that once it was discovered that this thing had kind of come to this island in connection with this solstice, a number of people who revered the Luxon came to this island, managed to capture the creature, and inter it like within the volcano, kind of at the center of the island that presumably like produced the island like thousands of years ago.
It's right at the center, so Kim was right. Alright, bit cliche. These tablets mention the apogee solstice again. They're connected somehow to what Saradin's looking for.
So I guess we make our move to the center of the island, investigate more.
I think so, but I mean this side quest is not so much side anymore.
Yeah, it's
Be on the
starting to fall
lookout
in
for
line.
you
It's
know,
a full quest.
serpent iconography and that sort of thing.
And it seems what else you can discern from this tablet is it kind of gives a rundown of, you know, the priests of the Luxon basically set up shop here, and for generations looked after the island and tried to keep this creature contained. And so they did for the until I guess they didn't anymore. But it's kind of a brief history of the inhabitants of the island that you were able to gather. It mentions what kind of you can kind of translate to like sunrock or sunstone.
Okay.
Or something like that. Callie, you know that the dwarves were here to mine something known as lumenstone.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we're on the right path. This is an encouraging sign. Look out for the let's stay on this trail and continue looking for artifacts. This is Callie, by the way. This is archaeology. We're doing it. We're
Okay.
doing it very well, actually. This usually doesn't go nearly this
All
well.
right. Okay. This is archaeology. Okay. Cool.
So what I'm putting together here from what we're seeing is, if this thing supposedly takes the light, we need to watch out for the sunstone. We could possibly use it as a bait if it attracts, if the theory's correct.
Do you think the dwarves mining that stone could have inadvertently set this creature free and killed
I mean,
all
that's
the
very
priests?
plausible.
What are priests
That
of the Luxon doing here?
would explain why we're blanketed in this awful darkness.
Yeah. I haven't seen the stars or the moon in like 3 days. Maybe more. I don't know.
Well, I think we should
Well,
probably make our move
okay.
to the middle of the island. Do you think?
Yeah, let's try and stay on course and find this volcano.
Is it daytime now?
We don't know.
Who knows?
We don't know? Oh no.
I think it might be actually nighttime.
I
Finally.
think. I'm so confused.
And Riv looks up at the canopy of the jungle, and he closes his eyes and he licks his finger and puts it in the air. And he announces with certainty, yes, it's definitely twilight hours.
You know, just by licking your finger and sticking it in the air.
Then he breathes deeply through his nostrils. I am connected with nature.
Are you a fucking druid?
No, I'm just a regular druid.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Hell
What can
yeah,
you
it is.
do? What can you do fire things, or do
I
you do
am-
water things, or
I
like
am very,
what do you
very
do?
good at gardening.
Okay,
I'm pretty good
that's
at
cool.
like when you're out in the wilds and you find a cool stick.
Yeah.
I always am very good at finding a very cool stick.
I can see how that could be helpful. Yeah. Okay.
And also, I'm a dog person.
All right.
Dogs like me. I like dogs. We get along.
You like dogs?
real. When he says this, he scratches his head through the hide he's wearing as a hood, like a dead coyote.
He gave this willing.
Can you
Stomach.
shapeshift? Can you turn into a dog?
Just you relax. I am an archaeologist. What I can do is I can scour the lands and make sense of ancient artifacts and bring knowledge to uh, the headmaster of the Lyceum, his personal friend. I'm a scholar. I told you,
Oh,
nerds.
yeah. Okay. Nerds.
So with that, you guys proceed further into the jungle, and
I rolled a 16 on perception or deception, by the way.
I mean, if you find what he's saying sus, you can roll insight, or you can just believe him. Jess.
I know. I'll roll an insight check just for fun. Oh, boom.
Damn.
I'm gonna whisper. Are you gonna whisper to me from the internet? No, just kidding. DM me. What is happening? How do we do this?
Sensing your skepticism, he's like, okay. He's not a personal friend, but I did see him once. And I've rolled a 7 on that one.
I
don't
think
know.
you're a liar.
You think this guy likes to talk?
I think the druids are pretty cool, and you say a lot of neat things, so we can just carry on the conversation. Now what are we doing,
I'm gonna grab
archaeologist?
a fistful of dirt,
Oh. Oh, no.
and I'm going to use my druid craft to make a little flower sprout from it. And I'm gonna give that to Callie.
It's so cool. Thank you so much. What
And
do
then
I do with it now? Do I just... Okay.
I usually just throw them out.
Oh,
Then I
thank
continue
you.
into the darkness in search of a volcano and almost certain death.
So as you press on further, you see the occasional, broken stone tablet and pieces of ancient remnants of buildings kind of scattered throughout the jungle as you proceed. And
I think we're all on the same page, right? Like, we're kind of using these tablets as sort of breadcrumbs. We're assuming that they're going to lead us to something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, don't really know where else to go, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you push a little bit further past that, the trail begins to widen out a bit. And Callie, seeing how your dark vision is far superior to most of the rest of the group, you start to notice the tree line about 60, 70 meters up in front of you, like, begin to thin out and open up again. And you take a look around and you begin to kind of recognize a little bit the area that you are in and realize that this is the road that leads up to the clearing where the dwarves had set up camp.
Oh, you guys, just up. I recognize this place for sure. So just up the road is where I was held up with the dwarves and keeping them safe. So come on, let's
How
go.
can you even see that from here?
Halflings? Do you know much about halflings? We're small people, and we have really great night vision, so I can see really, really far in the dark. It's very cool.
Ah.
Young lady, I'm an elf from the Feywild. I can see in the dark, and there's no way I could see that.
Well, I'm cooler than you, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, I mean, why don't you come up here with me and sort of lead the way?
Do I have to keep wearing this dumb hat?
Of course you do. Yes.
Okay.
It's shining light for us.
Still on your probationary period.
As I renew the light spell on the propeller hat.
Yeah, you see the hat fade and then begin to glow again.
Yep.
And then it just begins to dim almost immediately as its magical light is being choked off by the environment.
Something weird is happening here in the air. Just saying.
Oh, the benefit of having this light spell is to see how strong it is as we keep getting closer to the center.
Oh, that's very smart of you. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, a lot of people might have assumed it was to make you look even sillier, but
Oh, yeah.
as archaeologists, we are
Like, I'm
committed
glad
to
it has a purpose.
Yeah, we're not messing around here. This is a serious mission.
It's function, not fashion. Okay. Yes, I get it. Yes. All right. I'm not gonna wear it the whole fucking time, though. Just saying.
I'll get it back eventually.
Well, we'll just
You want it back now? You can have it.
No, probation
Focus,
period. Like
please.
Riv's
Focus.
over here then. Anyway, yeah. Let's move.
We're on an important archaeological mission. Missive
Are you
doesn't
drunk
mean-
or something?
Yeah, a little bit. We came here by boat, and I mean, there was a mess in the boat, and there was singing. I love singing.
You do?
Oh yeah, Chuck.
I haven't slept.
Me either much, honestly.
You must be
Okay.
exhausted, Riv.
So you understand.
Mhm.
Please, show us where where the dwarves were camped.
Yeah, it's just up the road. Let's go.
We go.
We go.
She leads, y'all follow, and
So on the left up here is some rocks that they were hitting with their stuff, and then over here we have this is where the camp was, and then over here this is where the mess hall with the food and all the stuff is over here on these big tables and stuff, and then over here is like some trees and stuff. And
Wait,
what do
where
you?
did you say those rocks were?
The where?
The
rocks?
rocks that they were hitting.
They're over here to the left.
Is there
Somewhere
any
over
illumination
there.
from the rocks?
so you're able to, that she points out, find kind of a pile of random kind of quarried stone next to like an overturned wheelbarrow. And as you guys approach and begin to look at this stuff, Salvos.
Actually, may I interrupt real quickly?
Yes.
Upon this discovery, Riv takes the opportunity to sneak off in the direction of where Callie described the mess to be, and he's looking for provisions.
Looking for them pork back ribs.
Carry on, without me.
Very well. You, as you guys approach the overturned cart with the stones, Salvos, you begin to feel a slight hum coming from your pack, from the pouch that you had looted off of the dwarves that you had encountered earlier, with the unfinished quarried stone with the aquamarine kind of veins throughout it. And as you guys inspect the overturned stones, you find more pieces of the kind of quarried material, similar to the stuff that Salvos has in his possession. Just more of it.
Rock is now glowing. Anybody know why?
Well, it
Seems
is-
like we're getting close.
It's not glowing,
Not glowing? Okay.
but
Oh, sorry, vibrating.
if you
Humming,
hold
I
it,
guess, yeah.
it
Sorry.
just has a bit of a very fine kind of pulsing, slow pulsing kind of hum.
I'm sorry.
That was the same as when we first found them. We put them together. So I guess this is what we use to kind of guide us, maybe.
Maybe.
Will take us through the
Let's
quarry.
take it some with us.
Riv, as you sneak off ahead, I'll take a stealth if you're trying to be stealthy, but you
No.
find yourself waltzing up to the edge of the dwarven camp. You can see like a small shack, some scattered workbenches and mining tools, small piles of quarried stone around. You can see the faint outline of some tents surrounding what looks to be what used to be fire pits and shit like that.
Gotcha. Camp stuff.
And it is deadly quiet. You don't hear anything. And whereas while you were traversing through the jungle, you could get the ambient sound of nocturnal animals and stuff, as you kind of encroach and creep into the outside of the camp, or the outer edges of it, you realize that you don't really hear anything.
Is this an unsettling silence?
Yeah, it's like almost like,
It's eerie.
yeah, like the air
Okay,
air
gotcha,
is
yeah.
almost still.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my my club, and I'll just have that good and ready. But I'm gonna approach the camp, and I wanna loot the shit. I wanna look for anything useful, anything
Yeah, I'm like,
might
we
help
might as well
us,
just take everything
any
because
information,
everybody
anything that might we could eat or drink, anything
thinks
worth
we.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Archaeology. I'm trying to
This
steal
is
shit from dead people.
archaeology.
Well, I will give you guys a bit of a better visual.
Yes, this total blackness does more accurately represent what you've described we are able to see.
Really? You don't see that?
The fires are still lighting?
Oh, now I see.
Are still lit? Sorry?
Yeah, but like down to the coals.
Yeah, but you don't need to be a druid to know that, like, shit went down recently.
I mean, the dwarves were just here, were they not?
Evidently. I mean, the coals are still burning.
Yeah, they all went crazy and started killing each other, and they were.
Right, but Callie said she'd been wandering in the jungle for days.
Yeah.
So if the coals are still lit, I mean, that's more than days. That's like a day. Tops, right? In this humid environment, it's a jungle.
Well, maybe she thinks she's been here days. I mean, you can't see the sky.
That's true. Children have horrible perception of time.
I am not the fucking child.
I have a
Just
daughter, and I'll tell her
small.
like, "Oh, don't worry, we're leaving in an hour," and she'll throw her arms in the air like, "An hour?" So yeah, she's probably in the jungle for like 7 or 8 minutes. She just got really scared.
So you guys cannot see yourselves down here at the bottom.
No,
Yeah.
again.
I can
Yeah,
see.
we
I can see
all that.
myself.
Oh, okay.
You bet. Yeah, we see
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
We
we're
see
good.
three fires, and
Yeah, 3 fires,
our-
and then we just see
our
the
area.
circle around us.
Yeah, we see that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm still trying to get
Okay.
used to how this fog of war shit works.
I'm telling you, man. Make a dummy PC called DM Vision, or call it whatever you want, and you can just refer to it and see what the players see. That's what I do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I will definitely end up doing that for next time. So yeah, you find yourselves on the edge of the camp, and it is quiet. Riv, make an investigation check as you start
Okay.
rooting through some shit.
Can I roll above 10 finally? Nope. But next best, I roll a 10.
8, 10. Looking through like some crates and shit, you find all your basic kind of provisions, some food, like a few casks of water, mining tools. You do find on kind of one of the workbenches like a pouch with some gem dust worth about 50 GP.
With one hand, I jam that into my pockets. With the other hand, I drain my wineskin of the little bit of beer that Tagir did not dump all over himself, and then refill it from the fresh drinking water that I find here.
Excellent. So you find yourself in possession of 50 GP of
Hell yeah.
red gem dust.
Can I just safely add that as GP?
Yep.
Okay.
If you basically, when I give dollar values for that stuff,
That's
you guys can just like take the money and
same as last time. Gotcha.
be like, we sold it, or if it's something you wish to hold on to for any particular reason, you can choose to do that as well.
No clues though, eh? That's a bummer. All right,
Well,
Riv.
let's proceed closer to these fires, but keep your wits about you. Like I said, if those coals are lit, something must be close. And then, even though I can't see very well, I just like start to come up through the darkness.
I will begin uncovering stuff a bit as you go. Where are my tokens? There we go. Riv, as you were kind of moving along, you hear up ahead, barely audible, muffled sound of two voices. They seem to be male voices.
Okay.
But you can't make out what they're saying.
All right. Now I am going to do some stealth action. So can I? Has the rest of the party caught up to the point where I can see them?
Yeah. I would say that you're probably here. I'll move your token up. You're probably not much further ahead than that.
Okay, I want to do like some jungle commando like hand signals, and then give them the classic shush gesture, and then I
You guys
will
see
try and
Riv about
approach.
20 feet ahead of you. All right, I'll take a stealth check.
Hold on, what is my dex? I'm actually going to wild shape into a sneaky snake,
Ooh.
and then I'm
I'm
going
a
to,
snake.
and then I'm going to stealth up there with a +3, I think, instead of a no, a +4. 18 is dex. Nice. So 14.
So you guys see Riv signal to the group, and then you see his form be kind of begin to shimmer a bit and wave, almost like heat that you can see kind of coming off the top of the candle, and then his form disappears almost. And as a snake, you begin sneaking ahead where you can see
A giant poisonous one,
oh,
for the record.
what's the size on that?
Medium.
Is it like, oh, it's medium?
Yeah.
It's so big.
But I mean,
big
I
fuck.
got an 18 dex and I'm shrouded in magical darkness, so I think sneaking up to these guys should be no problem.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or so it would seem.
Uh-oh.
I will get rid of some more of this. You can see ahead of you a building You can see a small kind of flicker of light coming from one of the windows. You can see the door is open.
I'd like to stealthily slither on in.
As you do that, slither up the stairs towards the open portal, and as you peer inside, you can hear the voices getting louder, and you just hear, thank you for your sight. Thank you for your eyes. Please, grant me sight next. Then you hear, come here, hold still, from a second voice as you sneak up the stairs. You look and you see the image of a dwarf, two dwarves. And as you watch them for a moment as they kind of nonsensically converse with each other, you see one, and there's like a faint bit of candlelight on a table in the corner of the chamber. So you can see one produce like, well, it's almost like a machete or something for, hacking through bush. And he just takes it and digs it into the forehead of the other dwarf, who thanks him for it. And you can see, as he's kind of looking at the other one, the cut on his face kind of opens up and reveals like a solid black like eyeball. It begins kind of moving, and as you look a little bit closer, you see the dwarf's beard has been replaced with this horrid growth of they're like appendages that are strikingly similar to some of the magic employed by Tagir.
He's got
these like
Cthulhu
tentacles
fucking beard.
kind of coming off of the bottom of his face that almost move on their own, as if like leaves in like seaweed in water.
Gross.
Yikes.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna watch and wait for the party to catch up.
I guess that would probably put you at the bottom of the stairs, near the door.
You know what? No. Riv is actually not the kind of person to watch. I'm gonna try and sneak under these tables and whatnot to get as close to these fucking weirdos as possible without them noticing.
Tagir is gonna grab the propeller hat since it's still lit with light and stuff it back in my bag. Don't worry, you'll get that back later.
God damn it.
As you do that, Tagir, you hear a voice enter your mind. And it just says, "Come, my child."
Can I cast Find Traps?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know. Can I? 120 feet.
What are the specifics?
You sense the presence of any trap within range that. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I don't kill each other. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. Here, can I just send it to the game log?
All
There
of
you
your new friends just start glowing.
like, oh shit.
go.
That didn't do anything for me. That just showed up as a weird number code.
Really?
Yep.
Showed up
Oh,
for me.
You
Oh,
sense
shit.
the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap, for the purposes
just
of this
refresh
spell,
that.
includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider
Yeah, I put it
harmful
in
or
the-
undesirable, which was
Oh, weird, yeah.
specifically
We're-
Weird.
intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but it would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or a hidden sinkhole. This spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
All I heard was trap, trap. Trap, trap, trap.
Okay.
Found a trap.
Yeah, you know if there is a trap.
You do not get the sense that there is a trap.
Okay. Thank God. Let's
It's not
go.
a very good spell.
I mean, you've spent a bit of time in this camp. So you would
True,
know
but
that
I haven't been here in days, so like I don't know.
as well. That's true. So no,
Onward.
you do not notice any traps. Reveal.
Alright.
Did you say the door was open?
Yep. And as you guys approach, you can basically see Riv.
Do I
sitting near the
recognize the
doorway.
guys? I guess I can't see them yet.
I mean, you can make a perception
Okay.
with. Well, how far are you?
I can keep coming. Do, 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 do. Here I come through the door.
Gonna walk right inside the door. Right
Well,
up to the
where-
door.
Can I see them? Do I see them? Or do I do the thing?
You
Boom.
do see them.
Do I recognize them?
And no, they see you.
Oh no. Oh, phew.
Well, you do see them,
Uh-oh.
and you watch them for a moment as they sit there. One of them's got like a kitchen knife, and the other one's got like
Oh.
a fucking bush tool machete. And you watch as they slowly just
Mm.
carve slits into each other's faces, and each wound opens and sprouts a completely black eyeball.
Oh! That's fucked up.
And they turn and look towards the door because they've been making they've got
Are we making saves?
I've been making rolls as you guys have been sneaking closer to them.
I can't. I guess we'll
we-
probably
and
have to
we-
roll
and-
initiative, but I
and
want
we've
to
been
try to
rolling
cast sleep.
Very poorly, and you snuck up on them perfectly.
I want to cast sleep on them if I can, but I know we're gonna have to do an initiative right away. So
Yeah, they turn and look and see you, and what you see is what is no longer a humanoid face, but the remains of a marred by a collection of probably 12 to 15 of these black eyeballs where a face used to be.
Holy fucking shit.
and the hair has grown out and turned into these gnarly looking tentacles that are just kind of free floating around their heads as if being submerged in water. And with that, we'll roll initiative.
Holy fuck.
Damn. You ready for the initiative roll?
No.
19.
Oh, that's a good one.
13.
Oh, 20.
Oh, nice.
All right, I saved my good roll for
Me
initiative.
without fail.
Oh, yeah.
Me
can't wait
without
to-
fail. Bottom of the list.
I can't wait to be the first one to miss. Do you think, Dustin, before this encounter would be a good spot for our bio?
Yeah, I think so.
I do too, because if you said no, I was gonna pee myself.
All right, nobody piss themselves and nobody piss anybody else either.
Okay. I'm gonna hit stop recording now.
Okay, BRB.